Hi, everybody. This is Joanne Eisen, and I am coming live to you today because we're all going through some very interesting times in our life. And we're going to talk for a few minutes and explain what we're doing today. But my name is Joanne Eisen. You are now seeing again Susan Brochin, who is going to be with us to lead us through a yoga class. I know that I talked about it a little bit the other day that we were going to be doing this, but we're going to try and do as much as we can to encourage everybody during this time that, we're all going through and we're kind of being stuck indoors. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you about before I give it over to Susan is to remember that we're all going to get through this and to do the things that are going to be really healthy for you. Don't get discouraged or depressed or stay inside and be depressed and not keep yourself active and keep your mind thinking and keep your body healthy. These are the things that are going to help you to get through this process. But one of the things that Susan and I were really very strongly sure of is that keeping your body moving, keeping your energy flowing, that's a really big part of getting through this whole process. But the first thing I wanted to do is last week when I did a reading, I used these amazing Kindness Crusader cards that are very encouraging. There are a bunch of cards of a bunch of different authors in the Kindness Crusader book, and we all wrote cards that were inspiring and encouraging. So I decided to pull a card today, and the card that I pulled is Kindness Can Change the World from Marie Joy Monroe. And here is the card. So I thought that was very important for what we're going through right now. And it really is about being kind to yourself as well as being kind to the people around you. And a lot of us really need that right now because a lot of people aren't able to get out for many different reasons. So make sure that you're paying attention to your neighbors and your friends and the people around you who may not be able to get out or be able to go to the store or maybe a higher risk to do these things. So find ways to, help each other and to encourage each other. And that's one of the things that Susan and I are here to do and we're going to be doing more of this kind of thing. Where we're helping each other, we're encouraging each other, giving each other different maybe ways of thinking or however we can help you. So please put in the chat or the comments different ways that we can help you or if you need anything. Hi, Sharon. Sharon, I have not forgotten you. I am going to do a reading for you. Actually, I'm going to do a reading YouTube tomorrow at some point. So I'll be posting that in this feed because I haven't forgotten you. I just wanted you to know that you've been on my mind that I hadn't forgotten you. Anyway, one of the things that I want to do is I have this deck of cards and I want to gift this with another gift to I'm going to do a drawing on it. So if you're interested in receiving a free deck of cards and another free special gift, just email me and I'll put it in the chat. Email me at Joanne@Reach the Unlimited and I will do a drawing live and whoever gets it, we'll see what the other special gift is, but it's my gift to you and hopefully to encourage you because these cards are beautiful. They're encouraging. All of us had our wisdom, our own special ways of showing kindness. So I would really love to do that. So if you're interested in receiving a deck of cards, then please email me that you're interested. Just say, yes, I'm in. And I will put your name into the drawing and I will send a deck of cards and another free gift to you. So I have been going on and on as my beautiful, amazing friend and guest today. Susan is here. And she is going to share with us today yoga. And she's a very talented yoga teacher. She's been doing it for many years. She's such a big-hearted giver, and she's very happy to be here to share with you. So, Susan, would you like to talk a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what you're going to be doing with us today? Okay. Oh, let me interrupt one thing before. When Susan starts, I'm going to put myself on block out so you can pay attention to what she's doing. So I won't do it now, but later I'll do that. And don't be worried about it, but I'll still be here. But I want the focus to be on Susan today. Go ahead.
So I'm Susan Brochin. I live in Northern Oregon, and I am so thrilled to be here and thrilled with what people are doing on a grassroots level all over the world to help each other. I mean, I think even if you don't do anything else, if you just keep scrolling through Facebook and finding some of the amazing offerings, you could be inspired and uplifted through this time. Been teaching yoga I taught for about 19 years. I taught adults, kids, I taught people who were seniors, and I had one class that was up on top of the mountain outside of San Francisco in Woodside for 11 years. And I just love teaching anything. So I want to tell you about my intention for today. And one of the main things about this time for all of us is that there's something that we all can do to find our deepest center, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a seated silent meditation. It could be going out for a walk around your yard, talking to the trees. It could be listening to inspiring music or reading poetry or whatever it is that makes you go into your own deep healing zone. So the practice of yoga was not always just for physical exercise, and in many places in the world it isn't. One of the things that I was trained in was to use the practice of yoga as a introduction to calm the mind and body so that one can meditate and go deeper. Now, if that's not where you are in your life at this moment, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here now, and a continuous practice of something will make you calmer during this time, will give you the perspective of what's really happening. So that said, I'm going to start the practice now. And I'm going to start with a quote by Amit Ray. The true miracle lies in our eagerness to allow, appreciate, and honor the uniqueness and freedom of each sentient being to sing the song of their heart. So with that, we'll use that as a beginning point to our practice today. We're going to do a number of things. We'll start with a little bit of breathing and just to allow us to open our lungs and open our respiratory system and get calm. And then we will do several different practices, some seated, some standing, some stretching, and end it with a shavasana, a guided relaxation. So let's begin. You can sit on a chair or you can sit on the floor. I'm sitting on a raised blanket. Ground in your sitting bones beneath you. Allow the crown of the head to reach toward the sky. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to start with a deep inhale and exhale through the nose. So let's just begin with one breath, just inhaling and exhaling through the nose, whatever way that you always do it. And just start to breathe and feel the breath rising up from the belly, all the way up to the center of the heart, and then the chest. Then exhale completely through the nose. So in yoga, one of the things that we do is as we inhale, the belly expands, allowing the ribs to open. And then on the exhale, we draw navel to spine. So what we're going to do is begin by placing one of your hands directly on your navel and the other one right above the heart. So we'll inhale through the nose, letting the belly soften and expand. And if you're able to hold the breath at the top, do so. If not, just start to exhale completely. So everybody exhale if you haven't already through the nose, drawing navel to spine. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, expand the belly. Feel spacious at the diaphragm. When you feel that you can't inhale anymore, just hold the breath for a second or two. Then exhale, release the breath completely and let go. For the sake of balance, let's switch the hands. Opposite hand on the belly and the one you didn't use on the chest above the heart. Inhale. Let's try to hold it for a couple of seconds. Exhale, navel to spine. Let's add some arm movements. So release the hands to your side. Let's inhale, lift. Arms above your head. Exhale, hands into namaste at your heart center. Let's do two more just like that. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, hands to heart. And last one like this. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And exhale, hands to heart. So we'll move, continuing to be aware of the breath, into something called the circle of joy, which is a heart chakra, heart center opener. So you're going to take your hands in prayer position. You're going to inhale, bring the hands to heart. Interlace fingers, press palms forward, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And then exhale, you'll bring your hands behind you, interlace, clasp, and lift them if you can. And then take 2 breaths here to really engage that heart center and open it. Inhale. And then on the exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Let's do this practice. Circle of joy 2 more times. Inhale. Interlace, press palms forward, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Then exhale, bring the hands behind you, lift the arms, take an in-breath and an out-breath, visualizing an open heart. Then on your last breath, inhale again. And just rest for a moment, focusing the attention at your heart center, place of love and compassion. Let's go to the last one of circle of joy. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, press palms forward. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, release, arms interlace behind. Lift the arms. Take an in-breath. And an out-breath. Continuing to integrate breath with movement, we're going to do what's known as a seated cat-cow. I'm going to lift up a little bit so you can see me better. Let me see if I can adjust this. Yeah, good. So you're going to be seated, and cat-cow is something we do usually on hands and knees, but seated it looks like this. The hands are on the thighs. You're going to take an inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch the back, lift the chest. Inhale, round the back, shoulders rounding. Exhale, open and lift. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, rounding, draw the navel to spine. Exhale, arch, last one. And inhale, rounding. And then lift. Okay, so let's do some shoulder rotations. So we're going to take the hands by your side, just lift the shoulders up to the ears with a deep breath in, and open and round and release. Trying to bring the shoulders as far away from the ears as possible. Just stretch that trapezius, which gets really tight in some people. Inhale, lift it up. And rounding back. Last one this direction. Lift up. And round. Let's reverse the direction. Lift up. Bring the shoulders forward. Inhale, lift it up. And the last one this way. Okay, just take a moment. Center yourself with breath. Moving into that stillness. On your next breath, this is my right ear. Doesn't matter if you mirror me or you do your right side. So bring the right ear to the right shoulder, keeping the chin lifted. And you can stay here, or you can take that right arm and bring it all the way across to the left ear and very gently nudge it to the side. You don't want to tug too hard on your neck. Be gentle and kind. Breathing in. And if you like, you could take that left arm and bring it back behind for additional stretching in that area. Take a deep breath in. And release both arms to your side. Take a little rest in between sides. Let's go to the opposite side, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, lifting the chin slightly. And I like to bring the left arm over to the right ear, barely touching, lifting chin, and the other arm behind you, breathing in. And exhale, come back to center. So we are going to go into some asana practices. Asana is yoga poses, and they will be mostly at the beginner, advanced beginner level. If this is your first class, just pay really close attention to your body. Since I'm not in the room with you and I can't see you and I can't adjust you, you are going to be the guardian of your own container of your body. So that if you have anything that is uncomfortable, very uncomfortable especially, just move out of it and stop what you're doing. Just listen and watch and then rejoin. Okay, so pay attention. So what we're going to do now is let's go into all fours, and we're going to start preparing ourselves for standing poses. So if you haven't been to many yoga classes before, they usually start with a warm-up, and then we go to standing poses, and then back down to the floor, and then end with a relaxation. So we'll follow that format today. So you're on your hands and knees, and I'll be this way. And this is the cat-cow on all fours. You're going to take an inhale. On the inhale, you're going to lift the belly round the back. Exhale, arching the back. Then inhale, rounding the back. Exhale, arching the back, look up. Now one more, rounding the back. And arching the back. Then we're going to move our tail side to side. Warm up even more by just going in a circle. So we're just going to go, hips go down to the heels, then you're going to go round and round, back and forth, side to side, just so you kind of get the blood moving, get the muscles warmed up. Continuing to breathe deeply.